Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector here, and this week I have with me Transformers Generations Thrilling 30 Autobot Crosscut. Almost said Crosscut, because that would have sounded absolutely right, now wouldn't it? Anyway, he's apparently an ambassador, but, you know, we're going to get the bio stuff out of the way first, so here's the box. You know, normal, usual, feel free to pause here. Surprisingly for an ambassador, he has a whole lot of guns. And his stats are Strength 6, Intelligence 10, Speed 7, Endurance 6, Rank 7, Courage 8, Fire Blast, Firepower a 6, and Skill 9. Really? He has these two double-barrel shoulder-mounted things, like 8 rockets per shoulder, a pistol, 2 arm-mounted guns on each arm, so that's like 4 arm-mounted guns, and a big-ass rifle, and he only has a firepower rating of 6. What? Anyway, he also came with this issue with him on it. He's not actually in this issue, and I'm pretty sure it's Dark Cybertron number 7. But other than that, there's not really much to say about this issue, because I don't have all the Dark Cybertron issues that came with the Generations figures, because I haven't been collecting the Generations figures because I've been rather broke. I only got this guy because early Christmas gift. I'll just leave it like that. And oddly enough, he has the movie Autobot logo on his chest, just colored red. So yeah, he's actually a remold recolor of Skids. He's just plain gray, that blah gray plastic, but the red on him really pops because it's nice and metallic. It really pops out when you look at him. He also has a brand new head, because, you know, why not? So I just like to call him the Ambassador because of all of the gun he has. And yes, he has that same gimmick that Skids has, where the 2 guns become one even bigger gun. Unfortunately, his elbows are a little limp. And yes, he has... I'm going to fold these up so he has more movement range. Ball-jointed shoulder, ball-jointed elbow, and, you know, universal swivel there. A joint right here, which is meant for transformation, but you can put him in a neat little commanding pose. The shoulder cannon, the shoulder rockets can be folded up like so, and there he is, being all ambassadorial and such. These guns can also be folded away, and because of his whole ambassador thing, I really don't like to have all of his weapons out. It's kind of a hassle, though. Ah, there we go. That folds down. He has a ball joint for his hip. Well, that's not really a joint that's supposed to be in there, but if you use it in conjunction with the simple ratchet knee and thigh swivel, he technically has a double jointed knee, and he has ball jointed ankles and a hinge on the toe, which again, for transformation, but allows some neat stuff. Ow! He also has blue light piping, but his eyes have been painted over yellow, so it really doesn't matter that it's there or not. I don't understand why they still do the light piping thing if they're just going to paint over the eyes anyway. I don't get it. Isn't that like a waste of money? Like, why not just cast the entire head in one solid color and then add all of the paint? Sorry, I had to move a bit. I'm still using a really terrible chair and it kills my back. That's kind of why I had to take some time off. That, and I needed new stuff. So, you know, all that new things and things. Let's see. Now to transform him, take this entire front section and fold it up like so. Also, yeah, make sure this is bent inwards and the elbows sticking out. Okay, like that. And make sure this is all the way up. And then you just push those in because these push the shoulder joints push inward for the transformation. Oh, whoops, I missed a step. I forgot to rotate his waist. This is important. Okay, let's do that again. Push in. And these little tabs will tab into holes right there, like so. Except that one didn't go in, and then it did. And this is what you're going to deal with for a little bit. Pull this back and make sure it's nice and lined up. But first, rotate feet like so. And turn, and on mine you can probably still see it a bit. There was some plastic growth right along here and on the underside. You can probably still see it on the underside that I managed to trim off with my box cutter and hobby knife. And you can also tell on the other side that it's not there. It's just a nice, perfect little solid finish of red, while this one kind of has a bit of gray and right along here. Yeah, that's because of production growths. QC on his feet are terrible. So, I'm going to roll this up. And we're almost done. Just gotta snap the entire backpack into place to form the roof and windows, which of course I have to do off camera. Why the heck would I do it on camera? And the guns decided to pop up. Okay. The hard part is getting the windshield's back tab to tab in right here and getting it to fit properly here. That's the hardest part on this toy, at least when going to vehicle mode. And then, well, doing the entire backpack and door assembly is, yeah, that's the hard part, because it doesn't always want to stay flush. Oh, and there. Now he's this little hatchback, hot hatchback, or whatever you call it. And then you can plug his guns on these little side ports, and now he looks like he can level down a small airfield or something. Wheels are all rolly and the like. Whoop. And that's his vehicle mode. Not really much to it other than the fact that you can fit little guns here on the side ports. He has no weapon storage in robot mode, which I always like having weapon storage on robot mode. It makes it convenient. That way you can, have it look like, what the? Bit of plastic shaving on the one door right there. So, yeah. His joints are a bit loose, so I'd say the QC on this guy is questionable at best. Overall, not a bad toy, but if you did skip out on skids like I did, Crosscut's a pretty nice substitute. I do like his head better, but the gray paint is kind of, just the solid gray plastic is kind of bleh. Granted, the metallic red really does help it pop out more, especially when he's in robot mode. So we'll just put him back in robot mode real quick. Yeah, see, that nice bright metallic red really does wonders for this dull gray. Just plain dull gray plastic. Especially on the hands and the feet especially. He could have used a bit more, and I'm sure the Japanese version is getting tons more red. But for now, this is what I have to work with. Because, I'm kind of poor. I wouldn't call myself poor, or would I? Or whatever. I get what I can when I do. Yeah, he really could have done with a touch bit more red. And alternatively, to save space, you can either have his door wings up or folded down, which gives him a less imposing figure. And just tuck his arms back behind him like so, looking all official and stuff. Oh, there. This one foot wasn't flat. And oh yeah, and bring him nice and close so you can get a view of his head and how nice and shiny it is. It looks really good. And that has been Crosscut. I will see you all next week with another video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week, but it will be something that I haven't done before. Okay, later.